A courthouse is not a place most people would want to be. Unless you're an employee, people who find themselves there are either going for jury duty or because they're being accused of a crime. But one Louisiana courthouse might hold more than just living defendants. Let's talk about the ghostly legends of Calcasieu Courthouse. The historic Calcasieu Courthouse is located at 1000 Ryan Street in Lake Charles, Louisiana, the parish seat of Calcasieu Parish. It was built all the way back in 1912, so there is quite a bit of history there. But, surprisingly, only one ghost is said to roam its halls. Toni-Jo-Henry was born Annie Beatrice McQuiston in Shreveport in 1916. Sadly, her early life was not a good one. She was physically abused at home and turned to drugs and prostitution as soon as she left. In 1939, Toni-Jo married a client of hers, a prize fighter named Claude Cowboy Henry. But the couple's time together was very short-lived. In 1940, Claude Henry was arrested for murder. He was eventually tried, convicted, and sentenced to 50 years in prison. Toni-Jo soon enlisted the help of an accomplice, Harold Archie Burks, to help break her husband out of the Texas prison he'd been incarcerated in. They hijacked a car and forced the driver, Joseph P. Calloway, into the trunk. At some point in their journey, they stopped the car, ordered Calloway to strip and kneel behind a haystack. Then they shot him in the head, killing him. Like a lot of crimes, this one was solved because one of the perpetrators just couldn't keep their mouths shut. After Burks got cold feet and abandoned Toni-Jo on their journey, she hid out at her aunt's house. She soon confessed the crime to her aunt and later to the police, and she led them to Calloway's body. After 3 separate trials, she was convicted of murder and sentenced to death. She died by electric chair on November 28, 1942, the first and so far only woman to be executed in Louisiana. It's not clear just when the paranormal stories of the courthouse started. But one thing is for sure. Many people believe Toni-Jo's spirit never left the place she was last alive. Visitors and employees alike have reported all sorts of strange goings-on in the building. Alleged paranormal activity includes Toni-Jo's ghost whispering, her perfume wafting in the air, the smell of burnt hair, phantom footsteps, mysterious cold spots, and disembodied voices. This specific perfume that people smell is supposedly a brand that hasn't been used since the 1940s. Others will report to hear screaming coming from the staircase. It's not clear exactly where in the building Toni-Jo was executed, but some people believe the electric chair might have been set up close to the stairs, and she is haunting the actual place where her life ended. Other reported hauntings include flickering lights, a sense of being watched even when people are alone, doors opening and closing on their own, and electrical equipment starting up by itself. Some have even reported seeing a ghostly woman in a blood-soaked dress. In 2022, the courthouse was investigated by the Spirit Guides of Lake Charles Paranormal Investigations. The group enlisted the help of actress Jennifer Speed, who plays Toni-Jo every year on the city's Haunted History Tour. She also claims to have had her own paranormal experiences inside the courthouse, including a sign falling on her and hitting her in the head. Ouch. During the investigation, the crew did spirit box sessions and believed they got in contact with the spirit of an executed prisoner who still believed they were innocent. The crew also claimed to capture orbs on camera, and one investigator said they felt a phantom touch in the records room. I will leave a link to their full video below if you want to check it out. So that's all I have for you today on the hauntings of Calcasieu Courthouse. I'm going to be fully transparent with you guys, as I always am. I'm pretty skeptical of these stories. Most of these occurrences seem like things that could easily happen with living people, or that could be attributed to someone just not paying close attention. For instance, you think you heard a disembodied voice, but really, your coworker just said something and then walked away quickly before you had a chance to see or respond to them. Still, I wasn't there for any of these experiences, and I don't know exactly what these people saw or heard or felt. And as always, I will let my viewers decide for themselves what they believe. Thanks for watching, and have a creepy day.